feel bad for this generation, although they're still fighting. I like that.
They are still fighting.
Sweet.
Hey, as Ohio State legend, we can't have fighting in these games, obviously. That is not good for sport. It's not good for everything. You see people just coming to blows after everything. As an Ohio State legend, though, you had to be pretty pumped to see that your boys were like, not on our field are you doing that. And I saw a lot of people say, like, well, if you didn't want that, don't let them win. It's like, agreed. Hey, and a lot of people said, if they showed the fight, they showed after the game in the game, it would have been a little bit, agreed. Everything you're saying, rightfully so. I also understand the positioning of a player going, not on our field is this happening. And it happened all across ball, but obviously the game having it happen was big. What is, you think, your reaction? Ohio State alumni action? Because Jack Sawyers are saying, not doing it on my home, not on my field. He's saying it there. What are your thoughts on it all, AJ?
Well, especially after I saw a couple different angles. Like, they were down there. The guys were singing Carmen, Ohio, like every team does after win or lose. You put your arms around each other and they sing Carmen, Ohio. They saw this happening right then, like during that. I absolutely understand them turning around and saying, no, we can't let this happen. Obviously, we lost the game. We know you can have both opinions where, yeah, hey, if you don't want to let them do this, beat them first. Yeah, we get that. But also, like, you're allowed, like, yes, it's a competitive situation. That is your spot. It was senior day as well for those guys. Like, yeah, there's a lot of emotion.
Yes, but also we can't have it. You know,
no,
so,
I like seeing
of course
it.
not.
Yeah, like
I'm probably in the minority.
Nope.
I mean, I like seeing it. It's a part of the game. It's emotions. The bad part about it, I think, is when the players who usually are starting that type of shit, you look at the players, you look at the jersey numbers. 90% of them didn't even take a meaningful snap in the game. They just start some shit after the game. Obviously, we know Baker Mayfield in his situation years ago, but I like it. You know, these kids still care about.
I like that they care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like that they care still. We can't ever lose that. Can't ever lose that. It also can't just become, full-on melee after everything. Anyways, we continue on YouTube, ESPN Plus, and TikTok Live. We'll make our picks and cover more. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change your life. I think we hit it.
You did.
Yep.
Was Ryan Day breaking it up, or what was he doing during the?
I think he was in La La Land.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
He looked like a soldier in trenches, shell-shocked in WW2.
Yeah.
They're putting those videos out.
Bad look.
Like drones flying over.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting down there.
Yeah,
Ryan Day looked like he was in the middle. He was not. His body was there.
How did this happen again?
They put a shot on him. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, right here, he's just learning. Oh shit, there was a full-on.
Sawyer was awesome, right?
Ryan Day was wondering, how the hell was my family going to survive this in the state of Ohio?
Yeah.
Really?
I assume, AJ, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think it felt like this can't be reality. He had to be thinking like this. How did this happen?
And it happens to all of us. And I hate that I can even say that I'm one of the people that it happens to, but I could be standing in a group and my eyes are open.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm definitely physically there.
Yeah.
But in this brain, I'm not hearing a thing anybody's saying. I am not in this room at all. I think they call it daydreaming or whatever. Yeah. I think that was a day nightmare happening for Ryan Day. So, like, I think he looked very bad in some of those things going, what happened? And his guys are starting there's a full brawl happening behind him. But if you listen to that interview from Hang Time or Game Time with Ryan Day?
Yeah.
And he was like,
the worst thing that's ever happened.
My dad died. Okay, so that's obviously horrendous. I did everything with him growing up. He was but aside from that, worst thing that's ever happened to me and my family is losing to Michigan. So then 3-score favorite. Immediately, they don't even have a quarter. Like,
greatest team ever assembled.
The whole situation ever. And then you lose that. I think his body might have been there on the field. And I don't like making excuses for people. But I think if you just think about this from Ryan Day's side, in his head, I'm wondering if he's thinking, I shouldn't coach here. I can't even. How am I even going to? And they're singing that Carmen, Ohio song or whatever. He's not. His head is thinking about his family going to the grocery store in Ohio and going to school in sports and having to live their life, and what he's had to go through because these Ohio State fans are very passionate, very, especially about this one. So I think that about Ryan Day. Personally, I think Ryan Day was there physically, but not actually. And then whenever he comes back to it, and it's all, I think he did kind of look bad there then.
For sure.
Because I think Sharon Moore was in there. He was trying his best.
mean, it's chaos. That's when, leaders are, supposed to step up in the midst of, and it's hard once shit starts and it's just people, you don't know what's going on.
And you got no helmet.
Pepper sprayed and everything. Like some, assistant coaches and everybody usually running there. So you want to be somewhere around the mix, making sure you're getting your guys out of there, getting to safety overall. But so, like you said, it's a bad look. A lot's going on in a short amount of time. We saw Mason Graham getting live, being interviewed live.
Hey, that was sick.
And then he's like, oh shit, like it's going down, put my helmet on. Yeah. But you're going in there and try to sort things out. But once again, he's different. It's a 350-pound man with a helmet on as opposed to a head coach. So, but that's why you get paid the big bucks.
Also, we can't reiterate this enough. The fact that they care enough.
Yeah.
That, we got to keep that. We can never lose that. Everybody thought they were going to lose that. Remember, we're going to lose these rivalries. And I think when guys got on the ground is when the pepper spraying started, I think.
Yeah.
If the
that's when it gets scary, I think, for people.
Stampedes potentially have the trampling and everything like that. And obviously, the cops are going to be outmanned.
Sure.
Outsized.
Yep.
Out everything. And they were basically the ones that were going to have to keep this thing at bay. Graham, what the hell's going on? What's this? Excuse me. All right. Sorry. Sorry there. I'm going to have to get back into this thing. Let me tighten this up as well. There was a couple guys that went flying in there with no helmet. And I thought to myself.
I noticed that right away. I was like, strap it up. No matter what, strap it up.
And everybody has to show face. And once again, here's a whole other concept. Once 5 of your guys, like Graham right there, once he saw any of his guys have to show face because they're actually watching film to see who isn't.
At minimum to get your guys out and take it down, take it back. If anything, got to jump in there, defend one of your guys. But it's just a wild situation. And if you played team sports, you've been in some type of scuffle, some type. It's a lot of shit going, a lot of testosterone out there. So definitely a wild scene with the pepper spray and all that shit. Emotions are high. These guys, a lot of them is. Been there 3-4 years, have lost his
Jack
game.
went 0-4.
Losing this game at home.
Jack's from Columbus. He's from Pickerington, too. That's a suburb of Columbus.
33, the one that was saying, they're not doing that.
Not on my fucking field.
0-4, guys. He's going to have to live with that forever. They go on and win the national championship this year. Let's just say they do, Ohio State. Jack is going to be asked by his friends about.
Still.
Like
and they give out the pants they were talking about, like the gold pants you get when you beat Michigan, Ohio State players get them. Like, that'll always be a thing.
Well, you got to go.
How many pair you got?
You got special gold pants? We sleep in them like the Mormons? The Mormons, don't they sleep in?
Yeah.
You sleep in special gold pants over there?
No, it's like a pendant you put on a necklace. You get it every time you beat Michigan. You get a pair of gold pants with the score on the back. It's comes from a coach way back in the day that gave a speech saying, "Hey, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like us." So then, boom, gold pants are what you get when you win.
Okay, so you got a couple. Why don't we see the necklace? You got this?
3 of them.
That's
3 of them.
When do you wear them? Do you wear them when you go to the game?
No, I do not. But I have them.
You don't wear them?
OH.
IO, buddy.
Okay.
Of course.
All right, I was about to say, if you left those stranded and then you say you don't wear your pants.
No. I'm still with the boys. You know that.
Okay, all right.
See, this is the type of shit, though, that I don't understand really, the reaction to, what happened. Obviously, you'd never want to see, a massive melee like that and, guys getting pepper sprayed on a football
can't be
field.
promoting it.
Exactly. But, that's genuine hate. Ohio State and Michigan, not only the schools, but, the fans, they hate each other. It's real. They really do fucking hate each other. So, we want to bitch and whine about, hey, this is why college football, it's going to get ruined because some of these great rivalries, we're not going to get these anymore.
Still got it.
And this is the type of shit that can happen. It can, obviously, you don't want, it's not after that everyone's oh, that was awesome. That should happen every single year. But, look at that shit. That's been happening for how long? You beat Michigan and you get a fucking pendant for a necklace? They care.
It matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
imagine, quickly imagine the other way. If all of a sudden, let's say there's a happy medium, I understand, between what I'm going to tell you, but let's say they were out there hugging and smiling and jersey swapping.
Oh my God,
that would be horrendous.
Terrible.
Ohio State fans would not go to they would say Ryan Day.
Yeah,
he has his boys hugging Michigan.
They don't care.
They're exchanging jerseys. What are we even?
I mean, the players that were there was during the melee. There was a group of players huddled praying after the game.
Praying.
They were getting shit for praying after the game.
Yeah, well, God bless them.
Right.